Well, good afternoon, curling fans. You have been waiting for this moment for 3 days, and so have we. This is the big moment. It's money time here at Curling Club Zemst as we are about to start the big final, the clash, the big prize, the Gouden Carolus Classic Cup 2024. Harry, are you ready and are you excited?
I'm never excited. No, absolutely, definitely ready. And money time is not a joke, right? I mean, it's a fun bunch spiel, but we still have some money prizes as well as beer prizes, of course, up for grabs.
Yeah.
Money prizes for our first 3 teams, so they definitely still have something to play for. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we know for sure that the teams reaching the final, they already have some money in their pockets, but they can, have the bragging rights of winning the tournament. I don't think they're thinking about the money right now. They just want to win the cup, win the tournament, and celebrate here in the end. There's also a bronze medal game. That is a bit, I think the third spot gets some money. I think there's 100 euros for third place, 200 for second, and 400 for first.
Spot on. Yes. And not to forget the big beer bottles.
The big beer bottle. I think that's the real prize. This is that's basically the reason to sign up for this tournament. Enjoying the beers, not only for the tasting, but also for the prizes.
Yeah, absolutely. So, like you said before, it's a Belgian derby again in the final. We're really looking forward to it. And we're going to see, like we said this morning, if Team Verreycken can score that curling hat-trick for this season.
Yeah, indeed. So, a quick peek at the standings if you press the standings button. So, again, knockout stage right here. Team Verreycken, Desperate Housekeepers, their road to the final. I think Team Verreycken, they were able to win their group. And then moved on against Puigcerda Latosa, then went against the Swiss team.
Yeah.
A Swiss team, I've expected maybe a bit more from them in the final because they've shown their strengths in the group stage and the games before. So it was kind of good to know to see how strong they would perform against Team Verreycken, but Team Verreycken was a bit better, and then Team Verreycken managed to go to the final. On the other side of the bracket, Housekeepers were able to beat the second version of the Canadians, your team basically, so you experienced that game firsthand on the ice. Moved on against also a Spanish team, Puigcerda Carolus. Won against that Spanish team based on the scoreboards. They were the stronger team, so this is how they went up in the final. What are your expectations for this final? Do you expect a close game? I hope so.
Yeah, we had a very strong showing from Team Verreycken this morning, and like you said, it was a little bit unexpected to be that lopsided. But I guess the Swiss folks just got a little bit too enthusiastic last night with our beaten
Yeah, perhaps.
Because it's definitely not the best match that we saw from them, even though we're a very strong team, of course. And I gotta say, it's not just on past performance, but also we talked about it this morning off camera. Just the consistency of Team Verreycken.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody has loose shots, but theirs are just in that little bit of a closer range than on paper you would expect it from to be from the Housekeepers. Yeah, they're definitely a good team. They've shown they can beat everybody. But yeah, whenever they're not 100% on their game, the amount of mistakes they make are just a little bit more than Team Verreycken. So I have to give the edge to Team Verreycken for this match.
Yeah, I think I'm going to follow you there. My pick would be Team Verreycken, although they will surprise us. We talked to the team up front, and
Indeed.
They will not play in their kind of regular lineup, which is Dan leading off as a lead, then Tuur, Timo throwing third, and then Jeroen playing as fourth. But they are a 5-person team, not a 5-man team, because I have Hannah playing on the team. Hannah is the only player that will play all 8 ends, and for the other ends, they will switch around. So we'll have a different lineup for each end, which could be extremely interesting to watch and see how that unfolds. Everybody has to play on the fourth. I think Dan is playing lead, but I'm not entirely sure. I think we'll have to wait and see how that unfolds. And then the Housekeepers, they play without Brecht Bertel, so they have been playing without Brecht all tournament. You think that's also a player they would miss to kind of have in the finals?
I think so, yeah, because I mean, with Bram, they have a lot of hitting power, but I would give the edge to Brecht when it comes to touch, and you're definitely going to need some of the touch on some of these crucial last shots. And to get back to your first point, Team Verreycken, they're definitely taking the Bonchville rules to an extreme, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a WCT tournament, so I always try to introduce a fun kind of rule. The rule this time for the viewers tuning in for the first time is that the players are able to rotate their positions after every single end, as long as it doesn't take up too much time. And Team Verreycken is taking that one step further by actually rotating in their spares. So it's going to be really interesting to see them how they perform with that lineup, because you got to remember, especially at the skip and the vice skip position, you really want to be able to see a lot of rocks to see how the ice is performing and all that kind of stuff, and also how your players are throwing. So throwing in that extra difficulty, you could say, of rotating and seeing different players is definitely going to be interesting, and we'll see how that works out for them.
Yeah, I think without further ado, we can actually hop over onto. Let's click on far.
Sorry.
Yes, it's almost there right here. Yes,
me.
no problem. And we will see Dan sliding off here. First end. Hannah playing in the white jersey, so no gold inline hoodie for Hannah.
Oh, and as we're getting them off, I'm not sure if everybody noticed, but I'm giving a little bit of a shout out with my cap to our friends from Rocks Across the Pond podcast. For those of you that don't know, they're two brothers living in the nation's capital in Canada, and they have a really fun podcast, a little bit in depth on the techie stuff sometimes. But if you're into that kind of stuff, by all means, look them up and see what they're doing. Okay, we're off. Keepers on that one really early.
This is a bit heavy here.
Well, I think they were trying to hit and roll off of that yellow there, and just not able to hold it. Maybe that's just kick-off nerves, but it still surprised me to kind of see, this late in the Bonspiel, how some players are still getting caught out by the curl. I'm not sure if that's something that struck you, Tim, but...
Yeah, I think that was the case so far.
Touch heavy there, it's going to bump off, but it'll... Yeah, both of those yellows showing and partially showing. An opportunity for Housekeepers to clear some of the yellow rocks and potentially start line shot.
Oh! Oh!
This definitely doesn't need a lot of weight. This one, you want to keep your own rock in the house. Just need to clear that yellow guard.
An excellent double take out. Shooter rolls behind the guard, sits on the pin right in the middle there. Really liking this shot.
Yeah, Bram tends to favor the really heavy hits, but he tuned it down for that one, and that was exactly the weight that was needed for that shot. We talked about it this morning, how so many, let's say, the amateur teams want to go all out on the takeouts, but some of the softer weights definitely pay off more very often.
Mrs. Redstone there. High hair.
Yeah, it was the longest double. I mean, we've seen Team Verreycken make these quite routinely, but it's still not an easy shot. At least it opens up the middle.
Oké. 2-5. Yep.
You like them coming in from the other side there, Pim, or?
I think they're just going for a hit and roll here.
No, he indicated guarding it up.
Okay.
Land. Oh, oh. Oh. Land.
Okay, well, he must have changed the call because he was stepping like a guard to begin with.
Naar binnen, naar binnen, naar binnen.
Nice hit and roll. Just did not roll deep enough, but the hit was there.
Dan kun je sowieso maar één.
I think that hit and roll made sense. I mean, you can end up with 2 shots in the house. Clears out the yellow one. And now they force Verreycken to basically just score 1 on their hammer.
Yeah, because where that last rock of Housekeepers ended up, there's
kan ik je ook
no,
vertellen.
you can't do anything with it, right? From a Verreycken point of view.
No, no. So there's the off chance that they miss the takeouts and the shooter rolls too far. There is a potential steal here for the Housekeepers.
Looks size for like a hag boardish weight.
Dat is mooi.
Jeroen trying to get that over a little bit. Yeah,
That'll work.
no problem.
And that's Team Verreycken kicking off the scoreboard. Leading 1-0, but decent result here for the Housekeepers.
Yeah, keep the other team to 1 is always a good place to be, right?
Yeah. And in the back here we have the alternate Team Verreycken, Tuur, closely keeping an eye on the game, watching his teammates perform here.
Yeah, more like on his phone, but anyway.
Probably he's texting his mom, wishing her happy Mother's Day.
Going at it pretty heavy.
Timo coming in here to help and sweep.
Yeah, whenever you see the skip coming out, you know it's light, right?
Yeah.
They're still getting it on the center line. I think they had some confusion this morning because they heard somebody say that the no-tick rule was not in place, but as of this year, it's standard WCF. So Bonspiel rules state WCF rules, so that includes the no-tick as of this year.
Yeah, that was in the game Handshakes against Team Verreycken, right?
Yeah, correct.
So did the skip from Handshakes came to talk to you about that rule?
No, but in the end they played it as a no-tick, so I don't think there was an issue. And I guess if they really couldn't fight it out, they would have called me in to referee, but there was no need for that.
No, I think in most cases the general rule is that skips can work things out themselves.
There you go. There, for those of you that are not familiar, you see the no-tick rule being affected. So the non-offending team has the option to leave the rocks as they are, or basically replace their guard and take your opponent's rock out, which is what happened here. And at the club level, you could argue if that's something that you really want to do, because a lot of teams might wreck on the guard, not on purpose. But for these higher level teams, it definitely brings a little bit of an edge to the game. It's not a huge game changer, but it's still definitely something you need to take into account, and something that the leads have to really practice for. Yeah? You still want to properly go behind that guard, but obviously you don't want to you don't want to wreck on it either. Let's see if Kevin can draw behind this time.
Whoa. Girl. Oh, big toes. Watch that. Girl. Oh, watch that. Yep. Come on. No.
Feels a bit light, maybe.
Come on.
Might tap off the yellow stone there.
Hoist in.
It's usable. They can use it to kind of get rid of yellow later on.
That's the nice thing with this kind of level of teams. You start to see them playing the position and actually executing what's requested. A little bit like you see from the top teams, right? I mean, you see some of the lower ranked teams and they might call for the right shot, but then it's still quite a ways off. Not so much here. If Jeroen manages to place that, you're getting both good tactics and solid execution as well. And a good option to stay on top, right? So I'm almost relieved of my duty.
Yeah.
I'll just finish my sentence. So you definitely there's no need to crawl behind on these kind of early shots anyway. The ice curls so much that you can still definitely get it behind. Obviously, that's a touch wide there. So that leaves Housekeepers with a bit of a conundrum. What do they want to do? Get rid of them or just knock them out? Anyway, I was just standing in. You have your regular John just stepped in. So I think I'll say my goodbyes.
Thank you, Gary.
Over.
Good afternoon, everyone. Tim, Gary, thank you for filling in for me. We got some hit some traffic and a little bit of delay with the family stuff this morning, but I'm here now. Watched the first end on the drive up.
So you're all caught up with state of the game, and I've noticed you picked Verreycken.
I did.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got them in just before you guys went on the ice.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim.
Hey there, Tim.
So, let's see. See, Tour the Goat is sitting out this match.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught up with the information, but Team Verreycken decided to have a full rotation, so they will bring in new players every 2 ends, I think. Tuur has benched so far. Oh, no, it's not muted, or it's just very quiet.
Okay, so then we can do some things here. Could also be the where the mic's positioned. Could be slightly outside of where we want it to go.
Yep.
Let's see if I can't get the stones into the right order here. This will be the counting.
Ooh, and removing the redstone there. Not sure if that was really what I wanted.
Oh, whoops. I changed something.
Go.
And a bit of disappointment there on the faces. Kevin coming over to say, don't worry. It's just the start of the game. Everybody can make a mistake here. No harm done.
Already sitting a couple of yellows in the house. Gonna try to get this one in.
7-8.
Hides or guards.
Ja, zwaar. Heeft dat nog niet gedaan, dat is zwaar.
It's alone,
It's a
alone.
bit heavy.
Super fast
Gonna
there.
try to sweep this one through. Come on, Sebastian. Just sitting on the edge back there.
Ja, dat is de vraag, hè. Als ik hier net over de neus...
There we go. Now
Als ik op de
we're
neus
off
zit,
color.
ook neer ga, dan gaan we daar en misschien daar nog.
So I peeked in a little bit at the Verreycken
Ja,
Handshakes
2-5.
match, and Verreycken really put it to him.
Theo.
Yeah.
They really controlled that match quite well, took advantage of the mistakes, so gonna be a tough one for Housekeepers this afternoon.
Yeah, I think so.
Housekeepers taking care of business in their own semi-final, but obviously Verreycken is a step up.
Jij voor die gele?
So you can see there are 2 other matches going on in the other sheets. So we are having placement matches and a bronze medal game. Over on the A sheets. So first see how this run back goes. 1-2. Almost catches both of them. Decent effort here.
They're really good. Does start to move things around. They're still set up with 2 of their own out in front, so could be useful for them later in the end.
Yeah. Yellowstone's all in the back of the house now. So as I was saying, on the A sheet we have the 5th place game between Euromex and Scandalicious. And then on sheet C we have a bronze medal game between Hennis Snoep and Pushjarda Karlitz.
I don't think we played out
It's still an important game. Still some prize money to win there in the bronze medal game.
Easily around the guard. Is that going to chip in off that red? Trying to get this to curl a little bit more, I think. Pushes it outside, kind of going to block that line into the
Ja.
into the house a little bit. Still a gap there. Still some room, but considerably smaller than it was. Don not looking very happy about that one.
but he is.
I was just thinking, like, it's okay.
Could be looking at the double here. Could be looking just at a hit and roll underneath. My guess is they're going to go for that
I don't
double,
know.
try
They were saying this
to
morning that spot on this sheet is
get out after there. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button.
Land.
Immediately calling for the line. Thomas putting the broom down hard and fast. Gets in off the inside, chips in underneath their own red. Slides just a little bit past, sitting 3rd shot. Good effort there, just maybe a little bit tight coming off the hand.
like a no? Like this? Okay.
Timo appears to be well rested. He did not play in the first session of today, so he got to stay in bed, have a coffee, have some breakfast, chill, and then come up to play the final, all well rested.
I'm sure he was up early making helping his kids make breakfast for their mom. Is Mother's Day after all. Big happy Mother's Day to all of you moms out there watching. Hope you enjoy your day. Lovely weather here in Belgium. Sunny and
Yeah,
quite warm.
Fine.
Great call for the sweep, even though it's a little bit heavy.
All the way.
Just all the way.
That's okay.
Fortunately, catches the red on the nose, takes out one of their stones, but still leaves them sitting quite
Ja, zwaar.
good position in the house there.
Ja.
Sitting 3, possibly 4.
Safe.
Yeah, a lot of yellow
Ja,
there,
deze
but
kunnen ze afdekken. Die
still options to roll in.
kunnen we op het einde nog doen.
Got a couple of options which they want to do.
Yeah.
Looks like they're going to try to play that in off the yellow there on the 4-foot. There's a double coming from the other side, but the risk is that you leave your stone open afterwards. So going for the safer option of getting in underneath. So I know I picked Team Verreycken for this match. Who was your choice, Pim?
Yeah, also Team Verreycken. I think they're uncontested in Belgium, and remember the challengers. So there is kind of no real reason to think they would play bad. I mean, Desperate Housekeepers, they were stronger, and
Okay.
as they progressed in this tournament, they started with a tie against Sky Delicious. Remember?
Yes, it did. Yep.
I think
I
so
think-
too. Do you think that's too much, or is it enough? It stays. I think it does stay
I
pretty
also
strict.
know what happened is
Yeah, I agree. Yep.
Hannah has the yellow mic on, and so the mics are reversed. That's why
Oh,
she was
that's-
so quiet before.
Oh, that makes sense now.
Don't worry.
But-
Now that I know it, we'll be able to keep on top
Yeah,
of the.
actually the mics are correct, but they just picked the wrong color stones because technically the game is Verreycken against Housekeepers. Verreycken red is coming from the left side of the bracket, and Housekeepers yellow coming from the right side of the bracket. So they decided to pick different color stones, but then the mics are also switched.
Very interesting seeing Thibaut throw fourth and not skipping for his own team.
Whoa,
And a
please.
very capable skip.
Oh,
Trying to get this one to curl over. Not going to quite get there.
it's okay. That's okay.
Hits and rolls just a bit to
Zien
the
hem deze
edge.
het
So
veiligste? Ja, maar ik denk dat deze meer plaats heeft om te rollen. Of wil je aan dezelfde kant doen?
looking at a double, but doesn't really help them. So they need to make sure they get this one inside of,
Yeah.
I would say biting the 4-foot is enough.
If I were to pick, I would opt maybe, yeah, it's hard to say.
This one,
The right side is a bit deeper, so the chances are you end up shots. The left side has some tolerance, because if you nose hit it by accident, you can clear 2 yellow stones.
Ja, dat is minder.
it's true. So a nose hit wouldn't make them shot, but it would allow them to clear out too. So a little damage control on the
Yep.
on that house. Obviously not going to be going for damage control here though.
Run!
First priority is getting a shot. Getting the
Run!
shot.
If it's slow,
Run!
a draw is also still on the board.
Oh! Run!
Sweep
Run!
here, now playing with the line.
Oh, it's curling hard,
Need to make sure it taps this yellow.
and now it cannot roll too deep. And Euron's going to try and sweep it out, but is it going to be remaining in a shot position?
Looks like that
Hard to say.
stays. Nope, that's one for red. They managed to get it to stay.
Yeah,
Ja,
Very
it was a close one there.
Absolutely. Very, very close. Caught that a little bit thinner than they would have liked, but do get the shots. So even things up here as we head into the third. Housekeepers level with Verreycken 1-1. Yeah, that was a very, very hard, enthusiastic call for line there to make sure they hit something. Sweepers pulling it off. So Kevin will be starting things off for the Housekeepers. Straight guard center in the middle.
Oh, wacht maar,
Wherever you like
Carol.
it.
Wacht maar, Carol. Wacht, hij komt. Oké, doe maar, Carol. Carol. Carol.
To bring this over onto
Okay.
the center line. There it goes. And that is textbook positioning from Kevin there.
Yeah,
Perfect
great opening.
stone.
30.
So you can see the switch has been made. Tuur is now joining Team Verreycken and has replaced Timo. Timo is benched
Yeah.
for the third and fourth end here.
I see how they're doing it.
6.
I thought they would just be rotating positions.
Line.
Didn't realize they would actually be rotating players in
Yeah.
and out as well.
You rotate players in and out, so
Yeah, it's above it.
This one coming into the house above the tee line. Good opening stone there. I have to say, I like Hannah's shoes. I have to get a good close. I want to get a closer
Yeah.
look at them, but
very colorful.
going for the purple. Looks like I want to say
them
Jordans,
up,
but I
girl.
don't think they are.
Wacht, Wacht,
Get this one behind their guard.
Yeah.
Russell,
Yeah.
joining us as a supporter. Welcome to the club. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the support, Russell. That is very much appreciated. Think little things like supporting us is what keeps us going, and we have been going for quite a while here past few days. This is 13th consecutive stream in
3 days.
3 days, yeah.
Snel, oké.
Going hard for line. This one's going to come up light. Don't want this one to push it off the center line. Get on that nose and keeps it there. So nothing, no damage done. Not exactly what they wanted, but does not give the, does not remove their stone.
Now a hit and roll opportunity here for Thomas. Housekeepers
Laan,
good setup for a steal here. Immediate call for line.
Laan. Go.
Not quite getting the curl they wanted. It's a little bit inside the nose, but only rolling a few centimeters. So
Decent effort though.
good effort. Does get the first job of getting rid of that yellow in the house. And I believe it's high enough up that it's going to be difficult as a double option. So Verreycken opting
Yep.
clear things out, clean up the middle. Gets rid of
Interesting.
one of those reds, moves things a little bit tighter.
Yeah, so this could be interesting for desperate housekeepers here. Just putting up another guard, and they would have 2 stones in the house. So interesting turn of events here.
Unfortunately, catching that one in the guard catching
Yeah,
the one in the
that's a
house,
failure.
staying in. Should be able to cover this up with a decent center guard.
Then no time clock. We will have the full 8-ender here for the final.
Whoa. Niks doen, niks. Oh. Yeah.
3 stones in the house now.
A little bit deep, but it's going to be difficult to get all 3 out with 1 stone. I
Yep.
think they can get rid of 2, maybe move things off the center a little bit.
Jeroen looking at angles to think of the best possible outcome. Also kind of thinking, where do we want the shoot to stay afterwards? Sometimes it's like playing snooker. It's not about putting the ball in the pocket, but it's kind of thinking, where do you want the white ball to end up to be prepared for your next shots.
Exactly.
Yep.
Squeak of Dan's broom as it slides along the ice, gets in there.
Ooh, and this is
Only gets
making it
one of them
worse.
out there, yeah.
Yeah, because now the shot stones are all lined up with 2 guards in front of it, so this makes things very interesting for the Housekeepers to steal here. There is a run back. They are kind of lined up nicely, so Bram is thinking, okay, maybe if we put something there in the middle, we take away the lined up run back, create some angles there.
Yep.
But
Iets minder.
things look promising here for Dalle and the boys. They are giving us a nice final so far.
Weight looks good on this one. Does need to curl. Actually, it
Feels
seems
a
like
bit
it's
heavy.
Creeping a little bit in, yeah, deeper than they would like.
They wanted it in between those yellow stones, but allowing it to come in the house. This is double takeout opportunity here maybe for Team Verreycken. This is a bit heavy. Yeah. Still 3 stones in the house. Not easy to clear all of them, but 2 shot stones were kind of nicely protected behind those guards, and this stone exposes at least one of them again.
Yeah, double easy nose,
I
right on
like
the nose,
more.
a little bit maybe left side of the nose.
Good move.
Get 2 of those out and expose that one at the back. From Wait, calling for line right away. Dan putting all of his effort into it. Bring it all the way down, just a little bit outside the nose. Oh! Catches it on the nose and just pushes that red one a little bit further over.
Yeah, so Housekeepers keep on stealing here, and Jeroen not satisfied with the way this turned out. And an option here to do a little hit and roll and maybe put in a third stone in the house. Chances are, if you miss hit yellow, you can have some damage there. So guards is also not the worst. Steal of 2 again is a pretty strong result here.
Looks like they're going to go for takeout on this yellow, get inside, get on the right side of the nose there.
Yep.
Trickle underneath to prevent the run back on with the other yellows. So this
He
would
makes a
be
shot.
this would really fortify their position in the house if they get this one right. Started with the sweep coming off. Now Kevin trying to curl it over. He's going to curl a lot more
Look at
than
that.
they wanted.
It works.
Gets rid of the yellow, peeks over, and stays around behind that yellow enough that takes away that run back option over there.
Oh, this is a great shot again for the Housekeepers, putting on so much pressure here right now.
I like it.
And yeah, time to clean up here.
They are going to run these back because at the very least they want to clean these stones, these guards out of the way.
Yeah, the guards are not helping them right now. Run back takeouts, and I think we are going to see some power on this zone. This is something Timo tends to say, well, if Team Verreycken is presented with this kind of setup, we have the muscle power to throw in cannonballs. This is something that makes us so challenging to play against.
Big wind up, strong push, a little bit of extra release with the hands. Trying to sweep this one, make sure it stays on the line. tick, 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 and moves things out of the way. Leaves the yellow in front of those 2 reds, which they'll be able to use. Very well executed there from Jeroen. Housekeeper's going to look to throw a guard up over this.
Yeah, I think that's smart. 2 stones in the house is strong, and again they are kind of closely lined up together.
Nose hit on that yellow, I think, would get rid of both of those reds. So
Important guard here coming up for Housekeepers.
Oh,
From indicating this is a bit wide, maybe.
didn't really like that release. No.
oh.
Trying to get this one to
Watch
curl
that,
over.
watch that. Watch that.
So wait for the break. And there it goes, but is it going to be hard enough?
That's right. That's right. Come on, come on, come on. Look, 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 look. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh,
I think it
there
works.
it goes. That's great.
Very
Covers
good
up that
stone.
inside, forces the line away from where they need it, from where the
This?
house
Yeah, I like it.
Verreycken needs it, but Hannah likes it. So
Pressure is on. From delivering a very good guard there. Now is up to Hannah.
Heel plus.
Heel plus. That sounds like some muscle there.
See. Yep.
let's see
I like
a
it.
lot of granite moving on this one.
But I'm checking the video footage in the background.
Reaper's working this one hard to make sure it holds the line. I want this to be off the nose. Click, click, click. And gets everything moving.
2 redstones still in the house. 1 redstone sitting behind those corner guards and a stone in the center. So still some opportunities here for Housekeepers. But again, things are a bit more open.
There's a goal, look.
Definitely Housekeeper's advantage here. Very likely a force.
Yeah, I think.
A steal or a steal of multiple or a force.
Yeah, I like
Force to
the
one.
call here. Putting something in the top 12, making a draw as difficult as possible.
Well, he was looking at. He put his broom down behind that redstone in the middle, like they were trying to.
Yeah,
get
his
into
first
the
option
button,
was.
so-
Yeah, Dollar was mentioning I like to draw, but I think Braun mentioned no, let's put it top 12.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Don't leave a double. Force them to do something.
Yep, hard.
But they do want it in the
Land,
house.
land.
Coming up light.
No. This might overcurl.
Oh. Oh, Connie. Oh. Stop.
Curls a bit. It's-
Yeah, just not into the house like they wanted. Maybe a little bit tight, over curling.
yeah.
So for sure, just going to come around, make sure this gets anywhere in that 8-foot circle, that white circle there. And while Hannah is going over and getting set up,
230?
we've got some updates over there. Scandalicious leads Euromex 3-0 in the third end. And it's all tied up over on sheet C between Carlitz and Schnoop.
Interesting bronze middle game there. That's the kind of game you don't want to lose if you reach the semifinals. You know you're in the prize area unless you lose both games. Yeah, 25%. Some team has to do that, and
This one looks heavy.
it does. It
It's
does.
gonna go through.
Could it be
Oh,
steal
gotta steal that
here?
part. Oh, I
think
think
it's-
yellow just stays close.
Yeah, just as close for 1 yellow here.
They
But I'm not sure. They are still looking at things
we're
here.
not taking official yet. It's either 1 red or 1 yellow. That we know.
Are they going to measure? Just
Yes.
yes.
To measure just because.
We
If it's
will
one,
have.
It's only one. Okay.
Now, Dollar rushing to get the measuring device. No time clock, so no real reason to kind of hurry up. But yeah, I think he's curious to know as well. And this is the first time we see the measuring device in this tournament, at least on the broadcast sheet. And I don't really recall having seen the measuring device a whole lot here.
Oh, I thought we saw one early on the first day.
Yeah, there was one where the discussion was, is it in or out the house? But that was measured with the laser because
yeah,
there was
that's right,
there was no.
Maybe a slight bit of play in that hole, so I'm just tapping it down, make sure that it is set up. So there are WCF, there's a methodology that they prefer everyone to use, that it always goes around clockwise when they measure.
And of course, Brom is standing in the way for a shot.
So we have
One
no
red.
idea.
I think I've heard somebody say one red. Yes, confirmed.
Tapping on that, so
So Brom was able to sweep it just deep enough. So a steal of one here for the Housekeepers, and they are pretty happy about that result. They lead in this final against Team Verreycken. And this is kind of what we hoped for. Have a close game. A lot is at stake here, and Hannah knows, oh, what if the shot was just slightly slower?
that is the worst feeling, knowing you have an open house and just not getting it done. I speak from experience.
Yeah.
So Kevin will be starting things off here in the fourth. For the Housekeepers as they lead 2-1 over
Let's go.
Verreycken.
Yeah.
Team Verreycken looking to close out the 23-24 season undefeated on home ice in all competitions.
Yeah.
So there is still one more. Actually, they still have a few more matches in the Belgian Cup next weekend.
Oh yeah, they could still lose
not
the final
quite
against
the
Takeout
end.
Tigers in that tournament, so they are not out of the woods yet. Don't count your money. Tough competitor.
This guard a little bit higher than they would have liked. Also sneaks off that center line, so Verreycken going to pretty much ignore that stone and do what they will here. Looking to set up a corner guard over here on the right side.
I think we're in the house.
Carry into the house, Hannah says. We're going to try to get this down onto the tee.
Yeah,
It's a little bit past. Leave this one alone. Housekeeper's going to try to put in another center guard. I'll double those up. So that high one wouldn't be totally useless if they do manage to get this
Watch
one
that,
there and
watch
take
the
away
girl.
some runbacks and things.
Oh,
Wiggle dance there from Sebastian.
Like
To
the
get the
stone.
stop. And did that stop before the house? No, that is just biting.
Yeah.
But I think it's tucked in well enough
45.
behind that high guard that they're not going to go for that one. They're going to try to come in behind it their own.
It's long.
I think this one feels on the lighter side.
Yes.
No, that's going to be okay.
I think
Wanting this one to curl over though.
only you. If at all. We're 7. 6.
Good weight, just maybe a little bit
Yeah,
outside.
It's
So
a bit exposed. Maybe could have swept it slightly deeper. They had a bit of room still in front of the tee line. And we're really being critical here about those shots.
we are in the final. These are the top teams in the tournament. We need to make sure that they are held to a higher standard.
That's very true.
Len,
Also, we just like giving Team Verreycken a hard time. All of them very good friends of the stream.
Oh, girl.
They get this one to curl. They want this one over on the top of that yellow. Just a freeze would be good. Even a slight corner would be okay. But gets that little bit of a tap.
It's behind T line, so
Is it behind T?
the yellow one.
Maybe if they had swept, if Dell had swept that, they could have gotten that yellow a little bit further and put the red in the shot position. However, it is exposed, so
Yep.
they are going to be taking this one out. Trying to maybe get over to the right side edge of the nose.
Probably Timo is now biting his nails. He left after 2 wins, and now he has to see his team hold the fort.
This guy's gonna catch that red guard, taps it away, rolls into the house.
Opportunity here to hit and roll here for Housekeepers with a bit of controlled weights.
This. Five.
Discussion between Tur and Jeroen as to what happened on that stone. Making sure they get on the same page. That was one of the hallmarks of Team Verreycken. They are very good about in-game communication and analysis.
Oh, girl. Pulling her.
And excellent. Was a bit too far though, and Jeroen is able to sweep it out of that.
Almost got a little Swedish curl back into the forefoot, but nope, sits out.
Really impressed of how well Housekeepers are playing so far, to be honest.
They're staying focused and going for the execution.
Yeah.
This is definitely a match they want to win. They don't care
Save
what
speed.
Team Verreycken is doing, if they're rotating, who's playing. This is
Clean.
always
Yep,
a rivalry match for them, for the Housekeepers.
All the way. Yep. All the way.
Around the guard, trying to hold it straight, gets rid of that red, or taps the red. Misses the yellow underneath.
I like it.
So Verreycken sitting shot, Housekeepers second.
Sorry. Ja. Dat is kunnen we wel inderdaad.
We have a
Valt iets minder.
little poll going on our Instagram stories, and Housekeepers having a slight advantage. Have the fan votes on their side so far.
Right now, looking to be the correct choice.
Len.
There's still quite a few ends left in this match. Anything can happen. We're
Oh.
gonna get this one.
Snelheid is oké. Oh.
Weight's okay. Curl is okay. This is gonna curl right in and freeze on top of that yellow. A little bit of a tap.
Yeah, that works. I mean, if it's not a steal, then it just prevents
Like this?
the Team Verreycken from maybe scoring
you-
too much.
Well, they're looking at it. There's a pocket for a double, and I don't think it would move that yellow one too far if they hit this right.
A double, yeah, if they
So
hit it in between with some weight, both reds go out. And I
Alright,
don't think they
I
will
like it.
bother too much about that yellow one, the back stone going out. They still have 2 more stones sitting there. They have the hammer, so
yeah, shooter will also stay. So
yeah. So they are really willing to sacrifice 1 yellow stone, just serving as a protection for the reds. Some B-weight coming in here, maybe. Calling for line. Immediately calling for line.
they definitely want to hit the outside one first. Gets it just by the guard.
Excellent.
And there it is. Good shot.
Not a match, but how close was that around the guard? And
Well closer. They wanted to hit that outside one first, but got the inside. It doesn't matter. Shooter sticks around. 3 yellows in the house, no reds.
yeah, an excellent line call there from Hana. Immediately noticing this is going to overcurl, sweep for line. Imagine if he just called a split second later, it could have crashed on the guards. But that was not the case. Now, Housekeepers can use the shooter stone to try and a little hit and roll for themselves. But with 3 yellow stones in the house and Team Verreycken having a hammer, this could be an important end for the final right here. Not curling enough.
This is gonna catch pretty close to nose, trickles out to sit even more open, so looking for the hit and stick.
Waar van een Bichtels? Alle 2.
Wrong skips muted.
Always nice to see how situation in the house can change so much over the course of 16 stones. This end is great proof.
Wanting this one to curl over, Dan doing what he can. Or Don doing what he can.
Now, yeah, I think that's a good option here.
Op de neus.
Double take out. Maybe roll towards the inside.
Well,
de neus.
I don't know that a double would allow this shooter to stay.
Yep.
If it's
Yeah, that's
it'd have
true.
to be a little bit outside, right edge of the nose. Might roll out, might be able to stay, but nose hit would probably get both of them out. The shooter would stay.
Depends a bit on the weight, of course, and
Yep.
that's something Bram is able to throw.
Is okay.
I think this is if anybody has to throw the stone, I think Housekeepers are glad Bram is sitting in the driver's seat for this one.
Hard push off, definitely has the weight behind it.
Man.
Definitely calling for the sweep now.
Oh.
Calling it off. That's going to catch inside.
Oh.
It's going to jam
No,
that
going to
yellow
slide
on the
behind.
back, and shooter
Oh,
slides
really?
behind. Locks that yellow into place now, so
So you know them better.
Verreycken with a
placement.
big advantage here. They've got 2 stones in the house, split house. One of those stones is
Yeah.
locked into place,
I think
and there
this
is a
side's
guard up at
better.
the top of
I like that.
near the hog line that they can draw in behind.
Yeah, I think removing the guard could be an option to kind of take away
I mean, they could.
the option for Housekeepers to draw in behind it.
Yeah.
But
Okay. But I like it. It's just I know it's faster this way, so I like it. No.
Discussing which line that they want to throw on, where they're going to come. So, gonna opt for putting this one left edge of the house.
yeah,
40?
Keep it split.
It's faster here, so I think.
oh,
Yeah.
I hope she didn't hurt herself there.
I took my eye off the screen to look at the
I
scoreboards
sat
on
on
the
the
other sheet.
microphone. I hope it's not broken.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna
I
cost her.
know. Okay. All right.
No, we still hear you, Hannah. So, see, I don't know if it's. I remember asking her, and I think it's Hannah. She doesn't mind either, because I think in Austria people do tend to refer to her as Hannah, but she's coming from, I believe, the U.S. Although she could also be Canadian. Usually Hannah.
Starts to curl.
Hoping to drag this one all the way down the ice. Seems a little bit light.
Yeah, maybe get over curl here. Jeroen coming out to help.
It's gonna take a lot of effort from the boys. Look at that sweep, bringing it all the way down into the house.
So sorry.
Great sweep there. That is absolutely a super stone, but I think that comes up as sitting fourth. It's just outside of the view of our overhead cameras. So I believe that red in the back is just closer to the 4 foot. Yep. Or the 8 foot.
Ja, ik weet het, maar dat is moeilijk met deze hier. Hè. Hier raken we niet zomaar. Ik ben bang dat we dan op deze. Ja, maar ik ben bang dat we dan net hierop gaan
New
botsen.
update over on sheet C.
Deze even.
Peter Schnupp has taken the next two ends, one each, so they take a 3-1 lead into the fifth over Carlit. Looking over on sheet A and seeing last couple of stones from the skips over there, so they'll be just finishing the fourth end in a few minutes. Now, are all of these matches on ends, or is there? Yeah, I see the. Now that I see the TV is off, yes, they're all on 8-end matches.
I don't know about the placement match, but definitely the bronze final and the gold final for sure.
Len! Len! Len!
Screaming for line here. Trying to hold it as hard as possible. Trying to get that contact on the yellow and still stay in. Gets the yellow out. But red slides back. That is sitting fourth shot.
Opportunity here for Team Verreycken to score 2 here with a good draw.
Okay.
And I think,
What was the time on the last one for 50? Yeah, so it was close, but not
given
quite.
the situation a couple of stones ago, it
Probably,
looked a
yeah.
bit scary
We have
for
back
the
in.
housekeeper seeing a lot of yellow in the house. But if they can prevent Verreycken from scoring 3 or more, if it's just 2, could be okay-ish. Still in the race here. I think they've escaped a bit a scenario that could have been worse.
There is a part of me that would have liked to have seen Verreycken try to do some kind of run back to move that one red out of play and score 3 or 4, but this is the smart play. You don't have a lead. You're on the hammer. Make sure you get your 2.
Nice. Timo warming up again. And we will have a another switch over on Team Verreycken side. Who is going to be benched now? I think it might be
Back.
Jeroen.
Did you hurt yourself?
No. I just fell. I sat down. Okay.
Jeroen coming off, maybe?
Yeah, it's still a bit of discussion. I think Jeroen is pointing towards Dan. Dan, you go take a shower now. You did your job, but we don't need you anymore for now.
He will come back for the last 2 ends. So
Yeah.
that means that Jeroen will sit out the final 2 ends. I'm assuming they didn't bring Hannah all the way here from Austria.
Again? Okay. That's fine.
I think he wants a clip. He wants to be on
wants the clip,
TikTok. You know what? I'll get him on that. I know what he's
I
doing.
think it's.
Oh,
That was 3, yeah.
Oh,
I thought it was
okay.
2.
Thought it was 2, but if they're going to put a 3 on the
I think
board,
so.
we will update the scoreboard as well.
Okay.
So Verreycken leads Housekeepers 4-2 as Hannah moves into the first position. The lead starts things off for Team Verreycken here in the 5th. Someone brought frites into the canteen. I can smell it Good stone there, right onto the center line. Solid opening play. Housekeepers deviating a little from their norm. Often they don't like throwing corner guards, but I think against
sorry.
Verreycken, you kind of have to play the
Oh.
percentages.
Mijn fout.
So we were correct.
Timo gaat gelijk.
Was in fact 2. See? We counted right.
Yeah, I thought so.
Hashtag Curious right here.
Len! Len!
Calling for line. This one seems fine.
Okay, girl. Girl.
He wants him to sweep. Sweeper's not really interested in sweeping. This one drifts into the house. Sitting over there on the
10? Yeah. No, it's good.
inside the 12. Team Verreycken going to just say, let's get rid of it. Give them nothing.
Yeah, Gerry was saying could be a disadvantage for Verreycken to switch plays because then your skip is exchanging, so you can't really see how it curls. Watch the lines, but then again, Timo was sitting here in the canteen, so he had all the time in the world to watch these lines. As we see this stone coming in real nice, but the Swedish girl
Backs it up. Oh, it says, nope, I like it out here in the open, so
Darn Swedish girl.
going to leave that one alone. Going to try to set up that corner guard.
Hold snel, hold snel.
Bella saying it feels fast. Honestly, it feels slow, but we know that it just keeps creeping along. This one stops eventually before the house, right where they would like that.
Well, that's okay. Yep.
I kind of feel like that Team Verreycken should have come up with a better name, used a different name than Team Verreycken for this. But as they have admitted in the past, they are not so creative with names, and that is kind of why they stick with Team Verreycken in the Bonspiels.
Yeah. So last year, the winner of the Gouden Carolus Classic 2023 was 4 pioneers, Timo, Jeroen, playing with Caro and Mirte as preparation for the World Mixed, and then Hanna, who was joining Team Verreycken today. She was playing the final on the other side of the scoreboard, playing with the Austrian women's team.
Okay.
So she sided with the quote-unquote enemy to win the cup here today.
Okay.
It's over. They wanted the guard gets a little bit deeper, so now they've got 2 in the house, but they are exposed. Possible double here, yep. Calling for it. Probably just inside or just on the left edge of the nose.
Yeah, they want to be as tight as possible to that yellow guard, but this won't be easy.
Len! Len!
Call for line straight away. Kevin indicating it's heavy. This is not going to curl.
Len!
Good work. And
Does
there it
get
goes.
Both of them and rolls over nicely underneath that red. That's a great stone.
Ah, got it.
And Housekeepers are putting up strong performances here today. Excellent stone.
Thomas
from,
Bertels with the fantastic take out and roll away over there. Hannah saying, well, those 2 reds are close enough together. We're going to try to double these out. Clean some things up. Timo getting his opportunity to throw an upweight shot here. Straight
Yeah, all
on
the
the
way.
sweep.
Yep, all the way. Never stop.
Right out of his hand.
Yep. Ah, sorry.
Oh, and that was
Sorry.
Get over. Gets rid of one, but that other yellow hangs around. Or sorry, red hangs around, biting the top part of the house. Difficult to say if it's shot or if that other yellow is.
yeah, it's hard to tell from the overhead angle, and you can see if it's hard to tell standing right on top of the stone, it's hard to tell for
Yeah.
us and for anybody out there. But
Dalla throwing his arms up, saying, shoulders up, going, I don't know.
2-7.
So, gonna try to clear out this guard. Thomas not a fan of this one out of his hand. A little bit outside. Want this one to curl, but I think it's just going to be too hard.
oh, this is wide. And the first big miss here for Housekeepers.
Taps it underneath that yellow. Staggered a little bit. This one not quite on the line, flashes by.
Ja,
So
dit kan ook nog altijd, hè.
we are
Zachtjes naar hier
on a
gewoon.
reset of where we were 2 stone to go.
Ja. Ja, als ik hier, hè. Nee. Ik ook niet.
I think they're investigating whether they
hier?
can chip this yellow
Dat is
one
wel
out
niet, nee.
and have the red go into the house as well, the shooter follow in.
Zeg maar. Ja, ik vind... Ik vind die centergoud wel ambetant, ik wil die al weg. Maar jij vindt die niet zo ambetant precies. Ja. Af, open!
Dalla preferring to open things
Open.
up.
Huh?
Bram saying, hey, let's try this, but
Oh,
no, Dalla
beetje
overruling
controle,
as the
even
skip
openstaan.
saying, let's
Doe
just
nog,
open
nog
things up.
vliegstenen nu, hè.
Now they have to make sure that the shooter doesn't stay there because then it becomes a guard for Verreycken to use as well.
Ja, maar als zij er nu achter kruipen... Wil jij drawen? Ja, maar dan liggen we niet in het huis. Dat is het probleem. Ja, liggen we niet in het huis. Jo. Len!
Straight up call for line. This one is starting to curl. What is this one going to catch? A little bit inside of the nose, or left side of the nose. Doesn't get the yellow to move far enough. Now actually sitting covered up behind a
I
red
guess we
guard
go.
over there, and leaves the shooter as a guard in the middle. So not a great outcome there for the Housekeepers. Verreycken looking to use the setter red to draw in behind, put even more pressure on the Housekeepers.
I think we're long.
You would think that Jeroen was the one mic'd up there.
Yeah.
Weight is good, but this one's sitting a little bit outside, trying to keep this one, get it over, but no, stays exposed over on top of the button. Update over on. Oops, I forgot to click save.
Wel uit! Jawel.
Let's try that
Ja,
again.
ja, dat klopt.
Oh no,
Ja,
actually I
praten
did
is
type the
geen
wrong
drama,
thing.
hè.
Let's update that score one more time and then we'll get it right. Online trying to get it to curl over. Going to take it out, but the shooter will not
the heck?
stay. So Team Verreycken still sits with the shot in the house.
Was not easy to have the shooter stay.
No. A little bit outside. Not a big margin of error on that stone. Scoreboard has been highlighted. Henneschnip starting to pull away from Carlit. They scored 4 in the 5th. They're now in the 6th end over there. Scandalicious and Euromex still finishing up their 5th end.
They're stopping sooner though. It's like 9?
Is heavy, is outside. Getting that curl over, trying to drag this one deeper. Sits in there at the back of the... just behind the 4-foot.
Jan! Dat kan ook, hè?
Opportunity here for Housekeepers to get something into a strong position.
Oh!
Hopefully we want to try to tap and roll. Get rid of this yellow back there, roll over a little bit underneath guard.
Naar binnen volgen. Kif.
It's in the nose, over the nose, not quite enough to get buried. To get fully buried, half behind cover. Team Verreycken looking just to clear this one out. They're sitting 1, so we just basically want to try to force Housekeepers to 1, get the hammer back in the even end.
Yep. All the way. Yep.
Calling for the sweep, kind of saying go all the way. All they need is to curl. Doesn't quite get to the nose, gonna slide out a bit.
Yeah, they were hoping to find a little bit of a roll here because now it's an invite again for Housekeepers to tap the hole in.
Ik ga geen namen noemen.
Scoopers want to get rid of this yellow and hold the shooter inside that white circle. Make sure that they actually score one on this.
Oh! Len!
For the line, is this going to be all right? This one's going to be okay.
Girl. Yeah.
It's going to be just fine. Gets over inside part of the nose. Sticks around. And that is 1 for the Housekeepers to level things up.
Yeah, solid game here for Housekeepers. They are giving Team Verreycken a tough final, and this is exactly what the fans and the viewers expect. Both teams proving why they reached the final here. Housekeepers started slow in this tournament. Didn't manage to win against Scandalicious. But that was a minor slip up, and they mentioned, well, we were unprepared. We kind of underestimated the new curl here at Curling Club Zemst, Stones for Sanded, but right after that, they made big progress in the tournament and playing maybe their best game so far.
Kevin leading things off for the Housekeepers as we're
Wacht er
all
ook, girl.
tied up here in end number 6.
Wacht er als je kunt. Wacht er. Oh, oh. Yep, girl,
Being told to wait.
girl,
Now
girl.
it starts to curl, trying to get it over onto that center
Yeah.
line, deep as they
Move it,
can. And there it is. Bringing that no-tick rule
This side
into
is
effect for this end.
30? Weak release. Weak release.
And telling the sweeper she thinks it's a weak release. So just keep an eye on it. This one looks more than strong enough. It's going to creep into the house, so they're going to sweep it all the way to get it behind the tee line. No harm done with that one. Housekeeper's going to ignore it. Kevin looking to come over from the other side. Riet throwing her support behind her son and Team Verreycken.
Man is okay. Wacht er.
They need it in this match. It's very tight matchup right now.
Oh.
This one stays wide.
Yeah, it
Good
feels
one,
like
Tim,
we're
nice.
looking. We've lost a bit of that curl that we had from beginning of the tournament, which is normal as the stones start to break in.
That's pretty much the weight I just threw, no? On the spot.
And now that I
Yeah.
hear Hannah's accent, she's definitely Canadian. Or from very far northern, like Minnesota or something.
Interesting things popping on the scoreboards of the other two sheets right now. The big numbers there.
I already made that announcement.
Really?
He's not paying. I think. Am I muted?
Yeah.
Are you listening to me?
No, I never listened to you.
Once I see the score go up on sheet A, we will do another announcement. Taps away the red. Keeps the shooter in. Housekeeper's looking to come in behind. Mats is standing in front of the scoreboard, so I can't see the score of what's going on sheet A. Sweeper staying off this one.
Land.
Now calling for line.
Land. Oh,
Line is just fine. No need to worry.
Off. Yes.
Going to unfortunately creep behind the tee. Taps on that yellow and sits in the back of the
Yeah, I thought so too.
back 8-foot area.
Straight
I-
on the
It was
broom,
important
not a
to
little bit outside, so.
make sure it was coming around the guard there.
Hack as well?
Hack as well, if you got the guard, we got the guard.
Okay.
This side scrolls a bit more, so we take this.
I like it.
Right, as
I agree.
Pim mentioned, 5 house from Euromex in the 5th gives them a 6-4 lead over Scandalicious heading into the 6th end.
See? I don't think you mentioned the 5 house, right?
No, it just happened. I was telling you, Mats was standing in the scoreboard, but
Ah,
there was
no,
a
no.
4 house over on sheet C,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is what I thought you were talking about.
No, I've spotted the 5 earlier on.
Oh, okay, no. When I looked over there, Mats was standing in front of it, so I had no idea what the score was.
Whoa. Curl. No, line.
Now needing line.
Hard line. All the way.
Make sure
All the way.
that gets
Go.
around.
Go.
He's going to get onto that red behind, tries to keep it on the nose, gets just
Yeah,
enough to
nice.
tap that red through.
Red is out of play, and very nice stone here from the boss. And happy as always. Probably
Kan ik het ijs wel
just
beter?
a quarter too much handle on that stone.
Opting to come from the other side. Interesting play here. I would figure they would come out with that stone sticking out just a little bit on the, from behind the guard. They would come the other way. But maybe they trust this side of the ice a lot more. Calling for curl. Compared to some of the last stones we had, it feels a little bit outside.
Yep, kill. Come on,
Starts to bite.
Oh, can they sweep it behind the guard? I think they will, and will it be in a shot position? No.
Oh, they should not have let up. Maybe they could have dragged that a few extra centimeters, but
Yeah, but then it would have then it would have peeped out again, so it was kind of
Verreycken going to clean out, take away that top
I think
guard.
we just want to.
Which could actually help the Housekeepers, would allow them to tap that red back a little bit,
yeah.
get it into shot. However,
They're going for double takeouts, run back here. Let's see if they manage to execute, pull off this trick.
yes, Verreycken has a hammer, so they don't mind having this guard in the center with their shooter.
Oh,
Yeah, they want to score more than 1 point here.
Oh, nose.
Ouch, worst case.
Takes out their own shot stone.
An unfortunate misser here from
Klein dikje.
the skip of Team Verreycken. Now this is a very good setup here for Housekeepers to try and do a steal.
Yeah.
Putting up an extra guard could be useful.
Dat kunnen we op jou nog
Housekeepers
doen.
lying to Verreycken with 2 stones as well in the house, but behind the T line. And we have a final over in our bronze medal match.
Een guard.
Was there a handshake?
There was a handshake. X is up on the scoreboard. Hennischner scored 3 in the 6 to win that match 10-1. So congratulations to Hennischner. Schnupp. Why do I keep saying Schnur? Schnupp.
I have no clue.
Well, a snore is a mustache.
Yeah.
So, but a schnoop, I'm not sure what it is. But they are the bronze medalists here in the Gouden Carolus Classic of 2024. Congratulations to them.
This feels a bit heavy, maybe. Unless they can manage to pull off a little bit of a freeze. Oh, this works. Excellent.
Dead nose. That is great.
Very
behind
good.
that guard.
I mean, this is shot of the match candidate for me as well.
Yep, I have.
Nailing it like that. So important for the Ascent. Just freezing it up against the shot stone, making it hard for Team Verreycken to start cleaning things. And Tuur, he will need all of the muscle power. Griet just posts it in chat, I think, to throw this peel weight. Important thing is
A little bit off nose, not very much. Might give them an angle to kind of not clear everything, but at least drag one of those reds out. Nope, catches it on the nose, pushes it straight back through.
good efforts. I mean, they were so hard stacked together. It was hard to get both out. So that was a very decent attempt here.
Yeah, good effort. Not really a high chance of successfully getting rid of both of those, and that's maybe even impossible. So good effort there from Tuur.
30-40.
Housekeepers going to try to draw in behind all of that rubble in the middle. Get another stone in there. They're absolutely going to want to put a big number on this end if they can. Oh, hashtag John's wrong. Putting in the guard in between. Also a
I
good
like the
play.
guards,
Yeah,
yeah.
they are in the stealing
Yeah.
business, so they don't. Getting
That'd be nice.
multiples against Team Verreycken is very difficult. So guard what you've got instead of getting greedy and trying to take out more. Another heavyweight stone here from Tur. Jeroen on the sweep, holding the line, runs it back, gets rid of 2, but the shooter stays there in the middle.
Maar juist naar buiten, hè.
So, Housekeepers gonna come again with that guard. Staying off it. Weight looks all right. No call for line just yet.
He's wide. Needs to curl a lot here.
Oh!
Starts to
Go!
go. Will it go
Go!
over
Go!
enough?
Go! Hard! Hard! Come on, knock!
I think the angle's there. If you're yellow, you just hits the front red one. They can, yeah.
Yeah, they'll shoot that red one out of the way.
Yeah.
But yellow would still not come into a shot position, so decision time here for you and for Timo of what to do.
Yeah, but you know, if you don't make a good draw, then they'll just put an extra guard there, and they were their plan was opening things up, clearing those guards, and one of the things Timo says is stick to your plan, don't kind of switch plans halfway.
Yep. And as they do have the hammer, they will be able to draw something later. So let's go after this. Clean some things out.
And
With
there
that
it goes.
angled hit, yellow one stays in position. So what will the Housekeepers do with their last
Yeah, they have to draw. They have to draw over on the left side.
Maar ik zou gewoon zien dat ze... Ja, maar ik zou gewoon zien dat we geen... als we hierin liggen en daarin, oké, ja, veel succes. Voilà. En ik geef genoeg ijs, de snows ligt hier open, hè. Moet gewoon shot.
I don't know. Brom didn't seem so convinced on that one.
Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, I think putting it something on the pin is a decent choice.
Yeah, not sure what he would want to play. Maybe he'd want to try to freeze over out there or even split the house, but
Good shot!
has to be shot, yes, but you don't want it too deep. If you're not going to get it buried behind those guards, you want it to be shot, but in a position where if they take you out and nose hit, they're not shot.
Oh, I think this is
Heavy.
Len!
Calling for line. Brom really not happy with this one.
Why not? This could work, unless it is too hard. But this could work.
I think this is okay.
Yeah, why so?
Oh,
Maybe this.
maybe now because they swept, it's gonna get behind.
Excellent.
I don't know why he's upset.
I
think
don't
it's a
know.
good one.
This is excellent stone. Big relief here from Ram the man here, and this is exactly what they needed. It's forcing Team Verreycken to do a good draw. It's really hard to make a run back because of the angles of the.
I'm guessing maybe he thought that was heavier than it was. That was going to carry deep, but
That was just.
yeah, I mean, if we're picking nits, it's behind the T line,
40.
but this is still a great stone.
Yeah, I can see them stealing here unless Jeroen is able to follow up with an exact same draw here. But at least they put on some pressure and they forced Team Verreycken to score maybe just one with a difficult draw.
Now Housekeepers looking to steal too. needs to curl over.
So short though.
Feels heavy to me.
Ja, ik weet het.
Oh, we have to be.
Nee.
Hannah's saying it's a bit short. And this one actually is not. That's going to go
Yeah, it's too heavy. So
heavy, so a steal of one.
steal of
for the
one.
Housekeepers.
yeah, Brom making the better draw, throwing better than Jeroen, and stealing one here as Housekeepers take the lead. After 6 ends, 2 more ends to go, which means Dan is coming back in the team, and this was Jeroen's final stone of the Gouden Carolus Classic. Didn't manage to score on their hammer with a good draw, and, leaving the team here,
Okay.
hoping for the teammates to pull it off. But exciting final so far, and the Housekeepers, we have to be fair, they are playing very, very strong.
They are. They're playing like we've expected to see them play this year. Playing smart, staying within themselves, putting pressure on Team Verreycken.
Pudding. All right, Housekeepers opening with the, I think it was a in-house or a guard.
Classic guard, hands up over the head with the
Oh yeah.
the broom in between. Classic guard signal.
I'm wondering if Caro is feeling the tension here, because she is out there rooting for the team, and he rooting for Team Verreycken to pull it off. But very good center guard here.
Kevin been putting those
Yeah.
lead stones in a very nice position every time.
It's so important to open strong. Final composition for Team Verreycken. Dan leading us off.
3. 3. Ja, sweet. Het is maar 3, hè.
Calling it a 3, but that feels a little bit on the light side. Are they going to be able to drag this down? So we're putting all of his weight into it. Yes, actually is getting it over into the 3 zone.
I wonder if you kind of play 2 ends or play 4 ends, and then you bench 2 and you come back. Are you out of your momentum? Kind of out of your current flow of kind of being on the ice and playing and having those kind of
I would think maybe so. That's it's an unusual situation. It doesn't usually happen in a curling match. Usually, if you get pulled off the ice, it's because of injury and you don't get to come back. You don't come back in. Not even sure that's allowed to come back in if you're substituted for injury.
Nooit. Yep. Hard. Come on. Alles. Get it on. Blijf
All the way down and get it behind there.
Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. 2 incredible stones from Kevin here. 100% nailed those. Efficiency from the lead player. Kevin showing down.
This is the way to go.
Yeah.
This is how you do it, sir.
It's not okay. Eat first. Yep. Iets test. 5 misschien. Switch.
And this is light again. Starts to curl hard. Might tap on the corner guard here.
Yep, it's going to catch it.
Oh no. Timo a bit disappointed with the weight, and Dan had a Gouden Carolus too much there in the canteen. 'Cause,
I don't know that I've ever seen Don drink anything alcoholic in the canteen. Maybe a champagne after a tournament win, but even that, I'm not 100%.
Man.
But I definitely think sitting out 2 ends and then coming back out onto the ice is going to have an effect on how you throw, how you play.
Nooit voor curl. Over and let. Oh.
Pulling it off on the curl, wanting to let this one come over on its own. And there it goes.
I like this one as well.
Yep. Another one on the center line.
Shot stone
over
in front of the tee. Double center guards.
Housekeepers coming out swinging in this end.
We've mentioned this a couple of times. Are we going to have the first loss of Team Verreycken this season? Have been unbeaten.
Oh, almost gets that one in the back there. Clears open the middle.
So close to a triple takeout.
Yeah, we thought we had one yesterday, but it was just the fact that the teams had played the wrong colored stones, so we're reading the scoreboard wrong. Here we know for sure which team is playing which. And it is legit. The Housekeepers are leading Verreycken here late in this match. 7th end out of 8.
Yeah, and even
Wacht even, Carol.
if they allow Verreycken to just score 1, they go into the 8th
Wacht
end,
even als je kunt.
equal on points, but with the hammer.
Oh, lief van Carol,
That
lief
is
van
going to
Carol.
be the
lief van
key
Carol.
for
Ga
Housekeepers.
overcurlen. Wacht, wacht.
Steal or force to 1.
And the steal is out there.
Okay. 10, 15.
So, update from our match over on sheet A. Euromex scored another one in the 6th, so they lead at 7-4 over Scandalicious in the 7th end.
Nice comeback from Euromix.
Up.
I don't suspect that Scandalicious will just lie down and take it, though. I think they're going to try to fight back in those last couple of ends.
Yeah, it's the Danish Derby over on sheet A, as this one slides in, finds its way against the shotstone. Bang, bang.
Is it out of the house?
Yeah, it's still exposed, so with controlled weight, it's an opportunity here for Housekeepers to find a little tap and roll.
Hek. Spelers. Oké,
And,
oké.
Hennish Snoop, their job is done here. All they need to do is wait for the prize ceremony to start, so they can collect their bronze medal. And in between they can sit back, relax, and watch the final here. I have been playing a lot of cards. They have a personalized Hennish Snoop curling card carpet. Ooh, this one is wide.
Staying wide, not going to get where it needs to be. Nope, clicks, misses by, goes through the
Was
back.
er op bokstel niet?
You don't know.
And
I
I
have a weird
and I
read.
also noticed
So,
they bring multiple
Yeah.
decks of cards.
that's okay.
They play through them a lot. They go through pretty quick.
Like it
That
here?
they wear them out. So
Yeah.
there was standing behind the bar, and they brought some dirty dishes over to be cleaned up, and there was a deck of cards on it. So we said, "Oh, I think you forgot this on there." Like, no, those are trash.
Oh,
And then he pulled 3 brand new decks out of his pocket. Says, "We've got plenty more for today." It's like, okay, so these guys know what they're about.
Yeah.
What they do to cards.
they live up to their team jerseys.
Absolutely. We used to do that a lot in college. We'd play cribbage and other blackjack and poker, and we would burn through decks of cards so fast. Maybe not one a day or several in a day, but we would burn through them pretty quick.
Okay. It'll be fully buried, I think. Alright,
Going hard on the sweep with
where
this
is
one.
it? It looks long. It's longer. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Much deeper than they wanted. Sweepers were
Yeah,
thinking
curl,
it was
curl,
going to
curl,
be
curl, curl.
early or stop early. Goes much
Okay,
deeper,
let's get.
but does tick off the shot
sure.
stone.
Yeah, good stone here.
It's over underneath, so going to be a little bit more tricky. Brom looking at, let's do a run back. Big weight here.
Team Verreycken looking to score at least 2 on their hammer end here. One is maybe not enough.
Big weight here. Sweeper staying off of it.
Over curling maybe.
Gets one, runs it back, and that one is sitting well protected, so good result there for the Housekeepers. Team Verreycken is going to need to do something to protect this yellow out in the open. They don't get this right. Housekeepers could hit and roll in off that. It's exposed enough, so crucial shot here from Timo.
Line's good. 8.
Sure.
Then we gotta go. Then yep.
Wanting it to
Gotta
go.
Oh, it's okay.
That is
It's
much
longer.
heavier than I think that they thought.
Yeah, wide and heavy, missing a rare miss here
Okay.
for the skip of Team Verreycken.
Gets into the back of the 12-foot. Not second stone there, so now if you're the Housekeepers, what are you doing here? I think hit and roll in. Hack weight.
Yeah, I think that's good. I think just getting out that yellow stone, you have a kind of nice stone protected sitting in that 8 foot, so you just want to avoid Verreycken from scoring more than one. So if you can force them to make a hard draw just to score one, I think that would be a way to keep a grip on this game. Sebastian indicating this is wide. And now calling for line. Calling it off again.
Now trying for the curl.
Hard.
Wanting to get this one inner side of the nose, trying to roll this over into the middle.
This is an excellent stone.
Doesn't
Excellent stone.
quite, but does get rid of that yellow one in the back as well. But
This is a very good stone.
shooter might still be biting, but that is a great stone there from Brom.
And Housekeepers putting up so much pressure here.
Not
Yeah.
Run
an
back.
easy stone to go at. Oh, they're going to go for
Yeah.
a hack, try to get onto the nose.
That-
Housekeepers, 2 stones in the house right now.
They can get over to the nose. I think that might leave them in the shot position. And honestly, even if it goes a little bit inside on the right side of the nose, it might actually tap that other red
Clean.
a little further away. So
Yep.
just good to make sure this gets around the guard. Don sweeping hard. Now looking for curl. Yeah, not going to quite get over there. So taps right away. Shooter stays, but sits out in the open. Brom immediately goes, says, hey, let's do this. Dalla and Brom are already talking about that. If on the way down, what happens if this stone is outside? Hit and roll. Get it underneath. And force a draw for one to a small target.
Yeah, if they make this hit and roll here.
Yeah, doesn't have to get too far underneath anything. Or just even sitting out there would be difficult. Would take away that hit and roll.
Attention high also for Jeroen sitting on the bench.
Oh, we don't have the replay going on in the booth or the TV inside, so
I don't know. Oh, they have to call for line apparently. There's over girls. Can it catch yellow? Yeah, it does. It does.
get rid of the yellow. That's job number one, so that was the most important thing.
And I like the shooter. It's not a nose hit, so it's pretty good that Team Verreycken, they kind of use the remaining shooter here to try and roll in.
They are trying to confirm if that yellow one is in the house. I believe it is.
And now it's up to Tuur to make a good draw. Can he avoid making the same mistake Team Verreycken did in the previous ends. Important draw here. But anyway, a great result for Housekeepers. Forcing to 1.
Please, please, please.
Wanting to make sure it gets around the guard, needs to have enough weight, needs
It's
to
fine.
be full 4 foot.
Yeah, it's fine.
There it goes, trickles right in, just a little bit past the tee, but stays in that 4 foot. And so that is going to be 1 for Team Verreycken to level things up, heading into the last end.
Yeah, drawing under pressure. Great job for Tuur there.
Housekeepers will have the hammer, so this is going to be tight down to the last stone. Verreykken's going to need to play perfectly to get that steal. Housekeepers are going to do everything they can to just leave it open, stay in for 1.
If Housekeepers manages to just make sure they can draw, put it on the pin, and get the win, that could be awesome here. But they are so close to winning this tournament. And they are playing strong today. I've seen so many good stones over on Housekeeper side. So 4-4 as we go into the final end of the game. This is what we dreamed for, John.
Going to start off with that center guard. Clog up the middle, give themselves something to go around behind. This one going to just miss curling over onto that center line, so the tick rule not in effect.
You know, you can see Dalla kind of crunching down to really watch the center line here. And let's see if Kevin can pull off one of his very good stones. He did some awesome draws in previous ends.
Learn!
Full line here. Wide over curl is tapping on the guard here, but splitting it open is a good plan B.
Doesn't split it very far, so Timo's saying let's keep that one there. Come over, put another one on that center line. Really clog up the middle.
I think it's 2. 2. Slowing down.
One's slowing down. Calling out 2. They'd like to get this down to 3.
The line is important here.
Staying in the middle. Gets to 2 on the center line. So this stone, no ticks allowed. Must stay there for at least 2 more stones.
Opting to promote the red one here. Last stone, maybe for Kevin. Still possibility they blank, and then there's an extra end, of course.
That's what I was just about to ask. Is there extra ends if there is a tie? This one's staying wide.
It's heavy.
And heavy. Will this curl? This will curl
Although
over.
it comes in.
Oh, nooit.
That is going to carry past the tee, and we're going to see Timo put his weight behind it. And still fighting around in the back.
I like.
You never know with those stones. It seems like it's irrelevant, but you never know.
Yeah, because they could be those kind of sneaky jam stones. Try to do an important takeout, and then all of a sudden there's a very annoying stone sitting in the back doing nothing, but except for being the wall.
Yep. Don't know if you noticed. A few of the remaining teams from the tournament have come in, sitting along the glass, watching these last few stones being played.
Whoa! Whoa!
So, trying to get this one to come in between.
Excellent draw here.
Is that gonna chip off that yellow? No, squeezes by, and they're able to drag this one into the house,
Not
into
quite.
the shot position. Nice
Not
weight
quite.
there. I like that.
And Verreycken still here.
Yep.
What a draw.
We have a final over in our 5th place match. Euromex winning that over Scandalicious 9-4. Congratulations to them. They've come and they've played an excellent tournament. Thank you to all of the players coming and playing in this tournament. We enjoy having such an international lineup.
Still plenty of room in the back of the canteen to come and watch the final unfold. Team Verreycken against Desperate Housekeepers.
Go! 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 Go!
Trying to get this one to curl over, gets rid of it, runs a couple back, and well, that's one way to do that.
Excellent.
Better I play a guard.
Circuses are fun. A little bit of a circus shot there,
Guard.
but
They're definitely happy with this one.
Okay.
And they should be.
All right.
I mean, only one thing matters, and this is getting one stone closer to the pin than your opponent, and with a house that is still pretty
last
empty, and that looks promising for Housekeepers.
That's why I'm 35, so 10.
There are a couple of guards there, and Team Verreycken is looking to draw in around, find protection. See if Hannah can put an equal nice guard as she did in the previous stone.
Hard! Wrecking. And
one's
it's
going to wreck onto the guard. Just clips it, and then it's going to curl over into the middle. Now, who does that help in this situation? Do we? I think Housekeepers are going to clean this up. I think they
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
just want to make sure it gets. They have an open draw to the middle for the win. So, peel it out, roll it over.
Housekeepers, all they need to do is keep the house clean.
Nakami! Stay
Asking for a little bit more weight just to make sure.
Yeah, you really want the shooter to roll away,
Go!
if possible.
Go!
Wanting it to curl, maybe feels like he dragged it a little bit outside. Starts to break back now. There it goes. That is going to slide underneath the yellow. Yellow goes out the side. Shooter flies out the side.
Nice stone there.
Nice showing to clean things up.
And we are
I like it.
in the second half of the final end. Now 4 more stones for Team Verreycken.
Okay.
4 more stones that will need to give them the win, but they need to get it in the house in a place where Housekeepers are not able to get it out. Or not able to do a better draw. This is going to be close until the last stone. So far, Team Verreycken was pretty dominant in every game they played, but this one is different.
This one has presented a bit of a challenge for them.
Should also give hope to the Housekeepers towards next season if they want to continue challenging Team Verreycken for the men's national jersey.
More like here, so.
It might waken the
Already
bear,
deeper,
though. You don't want to poke the bear. So they could,
I
if
let
they
it die.
hold on to win
That's
this one, Verreycken will be coming back with
That's okay.
a little chip on their shoulder, wanting revenge, which we will be more than happy to broadcast.
And
Housekeepers again, just in the cleaning mode, just wanting to get things, keep that open.
basically, if they keep it up, it's just a matter of not missing these takeouts. That's all they need to do. Still have a wide open house to make the final draw.
This one is okay, grabs it.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
hits on that
Double
yellow.
takeouts. It has
And
enough
will-
handle.
Yep, that will go out. So that's even better than what they were planning. So now it's really open.
Yeah, very, very good play here from Sebastian Dalle.
Where do you want to go?
Great setup here for the Housekeepers.
Verreycken trying to. They only need one, so they're just trying to still set things up, set something up here.
3 more stones, and they need to kind of first build a wall and then find that
Thinking too much.
final stone in a shot position, out of
Another one
reach
more.
for
Got it.
Housekeeper's hammer. I don't want to say I'm getting very excited, but I'm loving this final so far.
This is a great way to finish. Every stone matters. Coming down to the final stones.
I think you can feel the tension, like every miss now is going to be a crucial miss. There is no
Nothing.
more room for error.
Okay. Yeah.
Hannah's saying no, don't
As
do
far as it'll
anything,
go,
and now they're
I
trying to
guess.
sweep it down. Bringing it in. I guess the sweepers felt like this was going to get into the house anyway, so...
Okay.
Yeah, it
And
needed
there
to
it
be a
goes,
guard.
all the way into the top of the button.
Yeah, too heavy this one. Not the guards they were looking for.
Yeah. Now it does bring that back stone into play as a jam. Make sure they cannot nose hit. Do not want to nose hit this.
Yeah, remember we kind of announced it early on, like it's a stone that we will forget about until
Something jams on it and
Yeah.
sticks, and well, there it is. It's a possibility. Sweeper's feeling like this one's a little bit fast. Now getting on it for the line. Now trying to make it curl again. And that does get on the nose, but keeps it off at the right angle. So
the Bram Slam.
Jamstone is away in the back, but now this is a hit and roll opportunity here for Verreycken.
Yeah. We are down to the final 4 stones. 4th player. They will have to make their stones count.
And Tur, the goat, is the one with the stone in his hands.
He is the 4th. May the 4th be
He has
with
made
you.
some incredible shots this tournament. Let's see if he can recreate the magic with this one.
Do it for your mom. If not, need to roll here.
That
Finds the roll, but rolls out.
too much. Della trying to sweep this out and gets it outside the house. Make sure it stays out there.
Misses the roll here. And still an empty house. One more place where Team Verreycken can put a good stone, and that's right behind those guards. So Housekeepers, they will try to claim the only safe spots for Team Verreycken. Will Housekeepers win the Gouden Carolus Classic 2024? Bram will decide their fate. Former Team Verreycken player, now joined up with desperate Housekeepers.
Oh! Go! Go! Go!
Wanting this one to curl.
Go!
This one has to get buried.
Don't really want to
They
leave
feel
a hit
like
or
it's-
roll opportunity
I
here.
feel like this
Go,
one
go,
might
go,
be a
go,
little
go.
bit on the heavy side.
Oh, oh. Go, 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 go. Knock, 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 knock.
Trying to bring that over. A little bit deep.
Yeah, they wanted to get as deep as possible because a freeze is now what Timo will call for, and if they manage to do a good freeze, things could be more difficult for desperate Housekeepers.
Freeze will tighten up that, shrink that scoring zone to just that 4 foot, even less than that 4 foot. So important stone here from Tur.
The Housekeepers win the cup unless Tur manages to put up a good freeze.
Seems a bit wide.
We're
Needs
already.
to curl.
Feels heavy. Feels heavy and wide.
Well, that is going to try to curl this over. It needs to stay in the house. It does.
But it's an open takeout for Housekeepers here. An open takeout for the Housekeepers to secure the victory. Put them in the history books.
Steal away the golden season from Team Verreycken, undefeated on home ice.
Can Bram stripe away the ultimate record of being the undefeated team on home turf?
Yeah.
Desperate Housekeepers, their previous victory was Cup in 2022, I guess.
A lot of people standing up here in the canteen trying to get a view of this final stone. Trying to make sure the line, this one's starting to curl over. They're going to hold it.
And they hold it. Starts to overcurl here.
Needs to make sure it's not going to
there.
Out. And Timo raises his broom. And congratulations.
What a stone here.
Desperate Housekeepers. Big round of applause here in the call for Housekeepers. Taking it to it, scoring one and winning this match.
They have
5-4.
Such a strong final here. So well deserved. They've given Team Verreycken a very, very tough afternoon. And I'm really, really excited for Sebastian Dalle to come over the interview booth. But until that happens, we can have a quick
recap here.
Quick recap here.
Hi, I missed you guys this morning.
Yeah, this is John. He's our newbie here. He was here on stream yesterday, but luckily you were here back for an incredible final, and I'm sure people out there will rewatch this game over and over and over. It will be on the TV here. I will rewatch it for sure because there were so many good shots. I think we have been treated.
That was an exciting final. Both teams putting up a fight, not wanting to let this one go till the final stone of the final end. Housekeepers taking the win. Congratulations to them. We're going to get Sebastian in here for an interview as everybody passes by. He is ready. He is mic'd up. I have to remember what color he is, though. What color were they?
You're still wearing the mic?
They were red, so that means I have to turn on the yellow mic, and then we will come to the interview booth.
Yeah, hold the mic for you. So let's go have a quick word with the, we can announce it now, the 2024 Gouden Carolus Classic Cup winner, Skip Sebastian Dalle. Your first emotion right after the game. Wait a second.
End the year.
Say again, we muted you, so go ahead.
So yeah, it's a wonderful way to end the year like this. The competition was not always that easy. We had some difficulties, especially the games that were broadcasted by Kurdia. So I'm now finally happy to win a game that has been broadcasted by Kurdia. We can rewatch. No, it was really great. Everybody was motivated, willing to win. We didn't lose one game during the Carolus Cup this year. The atmosphere was great. The ice was really great. So we had a really nice time with everybody over here.
Yeah, we were really happy with that final, really back and forth both ways. I mean, did they have you sweating at all, or were you guys just focused and saying, this is what we got to do and go through with it?
I think we really played end by end. Sometimes there were some scary situations with Team Verreycken having 2, 3, 4 stones in the house. But each time, Bram was really calm. He knew what to do. We were communicating very well. So in the end, we were quite calm and just playing end by end. And then in the 7th end, we said, okay, now it's just play it open, make 1 point, that's it. So we were not really looking at the whole game plan or something like that. But it was just wonderful the way it was. We enjoyed every stone, every moment.
Yeah, you've proven that you can beat Team Verreycken. You've proven that in the men's challenger. That was one victory. You've proven it today. How do you look forward to next season? You have been runner-up in the league, but also working towards the challenger, maybe becoming the men's national team one day. How do you look forward to next season?
I think if we have a few minutes ice time each week more, much can be done. But of course, it depends on willingness to train and if we play together, it's nice, but we need some time to get in the game with each other and to learn how to read each other's stones. But some training will definitely do well for our team. And we are very motivated to become the national team next year, of course. But first we have to train, and then in general we'll see.
So maybe new jerseys for the Housekeepers next season.
Thank you for this motivational quote, Pim. That's what I needed. I will work on that.
This is recorded, right? You know, you're going to be able to go back to this.
Yeah. Next year they will be there. Next season.
All right.
Brecht was not here. Do you have any kind of kind words for Brecht? Maybe if he rewatches the game.
Yeah. So we missed him for sure. Atmosphere-wise, play-wise, he's a really nice teammate with a lot of positive attitude. But currently he's being on an altitude champ to have a better condition next season.
Okay.
So he's now in Morocco, Marrakesh, if I'm not wrong. So he will be very strong next season. We missed you, Brecht. All love to you from the whole team.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate with your team, and what a wonderful job.
Thank you for the broadcast, guys.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, so this kind of concludes the Gouden Carolus Classic 2024. There will be a ceremony right here. I noticed that Gary brought in boxes of champagne, multiple boxes of champagne. So we are going to join the teams and have a glass of champagne. Teams are waiting for the ceremony because they have to travel back to the countries, the Swiss teams, the Spanish teams. So we'll not stretch it too long. John, do you want to have some final words to conclude this tournament?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been tiring. You know, Pim, congratulations. Good job with covering those 4 matches that I wasn't there. And sorry for being late to this one. Traffic and construction in Brussels can be a bit tricky, but no excuses next year. I'll be here for the entire thing.
And don't forget one thing, by the way. If you look a little bit to the bottom of the screen, I have made one prediction that was one better than John. Did the Polish team, Team Luch, tricked you into losing this prediction game?
Me, but I still stand behind them. Those guys were a lot of fun here.
Oh, yeah.
Had some fun. They brought us a nice little treat, a little present. So, Tim, thanks a lot for hanging out. Appreciate the kind words. Greet as well. Russell, thank you for joining our supporters group. That's about all I have left to say other than like, subscribe, watch for us on TikTok and all of our socials. I think we have the Belgian Cup coming up next week. We're not sure how many of those matches we'll be able to broadcast since we will be playing, but we're going to be doing something with that. And then that will be it. That will conclude our season. We will have a nice summer off trying to get things better and bigger and more exciting for you next year.
Yeah.
But with
and if you're a tournament director out there with a tournament and you want to have Courier TV casting your tournaments, reach out because we are interested to doing more of this. It's tiring, but it's very rewarding.
Yep. So with that, we're going to say goodbye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.